Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In the last video we discussed about print command and some other commands as well, but what I understand from my last video is I went too far instead of describing some basic things to begin with Python. So today I'm going to explain exactly some of the basic commands, and so likewise I'm going to type here print command. This is the very basic program in Python. As you already know, whatever we have type inside this bracket, it is going to be executed. However, it needs to be string, then it can be executed. String means whatever you put inside the double quotation or single quotation, that becomes a string. String means a group of code, group of characters that Python can identify as a character and print into the console bar. Okay, so I'm typing here hi world. Let's see what it can execute. Okay, it did not execute anything because it is saying there must be a syntax error or balance error. Okay, so hi world, I've written print in here and hi world in here, but there is no linkage between these, so I have to put linkage. What is hi world? Okay, so print is equal to hi world, then it might print it, right? Let's see. No, it cannot print because, as I told you earlier, it should be inside the bracket. Yes, so hi world. Is it printing now? No, because we cannot have skull to after print command. Okay, we can simply write print double column, and inside single or double quotation we can write anything that we want to execute. Okay, now it is executed. Hi world. I'll show you the example of how we can use the single quotation or double quotation. For now we were using a double quotation here, right? Okay, so let's say what happened when you want to use a single quotation in here. Let's print. It is already print. The single quotation is print as well. Why? Because we have covered this world with our double quotation. Okay, so if I want to use a double quotation in here, let's see what's going to happen. That's word. Okay, so that's word is printed, but the quotation is not printed. Okay, if you want to print these quotations, then you can simply use simply cover those sentence by single quotation and print. See, so it is going to be printed. So you can choose either you want to use this single quotation or double quotation, depending upon the scenario that what you want to print. Okay, so and the main interesting thing about Python that I like is if I want to print the sentence, the whole sentence, like I want to print hi world, hi world, Elon Musk is going to launch a mission for March on 2030. Okay, so I'm giving you the little bit of information about the rule as well. Okay, so I want to print something like this in 3 lines. How can I print? So you think maybe you can use double quotation in here and print, but as you can see the text is white and it's colorful, so it means it is not a string. We need to make it a string. In this case we can use double quotation 3 times and close the double quotation by 3 times as well. Now if you hit print, look, it is printed as well. Okay, so these are some of the basic program in Python using print command that we can do. Let's do some experiment in here. I want to make human. How I can make a human in here? Okay, let's do the same thing that I did earlier with the double quotation 3 times, and I want to make a human in here. Let's make human head. Maybe we can type O. Okay, does it looks like head? Okay, it looks like head. So here, let's make the human hand. Okay, now it does not look like a human hand. Okay, now does it look like a human hand? Yes, it does look like a human hand. Okay, you can be as creative as you want. So I will leave it for you. And now maybe this way. Sorry guys, I'm not that creative as people think that I should be. Okay, now it looks like a little bit like human, right? Okay, so these are the hands. Sorry for my drawing. This is head, neck. Maybe let's delete the neck. Yeah, it looks better now. So I create successfully a human. What if you want to print this? Yeah, look. You can print as it is. You can use print command in various ways. Okay, so we need to save the data, that whatever we type, we need to save those data, use those data later on. We can create some data. Let's say if we want to print hi world, as I said earlier, and I want to save this data. Okay, so this is basically a data. This is just zeros and ones. So I want to save this hi world in my computer or in my, let's say, Python for now. How can I save this? We can define a variable. What variable is? As I told you earlier, okay, so this information is about world. So I will name variable as a world. Okay, so variable equal to hi world. So I want to save variable as a world, and within the variable I want to save a data as hi world. So this is, let's imagine this is a box. Okay, so inside the box we have put hi world, a chunk of data, and I want to label that box as a world. So after a long time, if I want to find a hi world, then I have to find the world first, and if I search inside the world box, I can find a hi world. You understand the thing that I explained, right? So this is how we can save the data. But if you print this, it's gonna say something error in here in line 1. Okay, so this mark is also showing this is an invalid syntax. So I will just make a string of hi world and save. Yeah. If I want to change something inside the world variable, I'll simply write hi world again, and inside hi universe. So in this way, I have replaced the hi world by hi universe. What Python does is Python first read the first line, and then it goes to the second line, and then second line it understand, okay, so the world label is replaced by hi universe. So the result is hi universe. If you print, as I told you earlier about the print command, if you print the world, you are going to see hi universe, because as I told you earlier, the second line comes after the first line. But if you cut and paste this first line in number 3, okay, so you're going to see hi world, because after that the world is replaced by hi world. Okay, so Python read line by line. Alright, I mentioned earlier about unity string. Whatever comes inside the double or single quotation, that is a string. But what if I want to store a number? I'm going to store x equal to 100. So if you don't mention any quotation in here, that becomes a string. String is the value that it works as an individual number. Okay, so 0 is 0, 00 is 00, 1 is 1. Okay, there is no single group of 100. It only understands as 100. Okay. So inside the print command, if I want to print x, I can simply type x in here and hit run. So 100 is going to be executed. So I want to do some tricks in here. I want to print hi world. Let's not do 100, maybe do 5. I want to print hi world 5 times. There are two ways to do so. Either I type hi world, to copy 2, 3, 4. Either I copy and paste 5 times. Either I write 5 times hi world and print. Let me delete this one, print world. Then you can get the hi world as 10 times, but this is very unprofessional way to do. Maybe you can do for some small task, but when you go into the real life scenario, then in organizations you don't do this. Okay, there are simple way to do this. What I'll do is I'll just simply write hi world in here, and I want to print hi world 5 times. How I can do that? I can simply type world star world multiply by 5. Okay, the world is going to print it 5 times. And what is inside the world? Inside the world tag, we have written hi world. So the hi world sentence is going to be printed 5 times. See? Very simple. In this way, we have perfectly managed the programming. We have made a very simple program in Python. Let's have a look at some other examples as well. Instead of world, you can put the string as 5 in here as well. You can simply type maybe 10. So 10 into 5, how much is going to be? 50. Look, very simple, right? In this way, you can attend some of the basics Python program. Now I'm going to move forward a little bit into the advanced. It's not basically advanced, but into quite deeper inside. Okay, so now let's look at one example. Instead of creating your own data and storing is on the, I want to ask the users. What if I need to ask the user what is their name or their ages, and store the data in Python database and print those data whenever they need it. Okay, so instead of the print, I want to use input command. Okay, so inside the input, so this is the beauty of Spider. When you type input, there are two possibilities. Okay, there are two possibilities of input: input double quotation prompt and input keyword. Okay, so if I hit enter, it is going to give me the double bracket. So inside the bracket, I'm going to set it as an integer. Okay, I'm going to ask the user to type your name. Okay, so I want user to type their name. If I hit run, it's going to ask me type your name. I'm going to give my name, Guru Datta. If I hit enter, nothing has happened because we haven't have any other commands here as well. We need to tell the Python to do something with this. Okay. So after the name, it looks like we need to have space between here, stitched together. So if you give a space in here, and now if you run, you will see the space in it. Now it looks more professional way. Okay, so whatever the user type in here, first you have to save the data, and then you can execute those data whatever you want, however you want. Okay, so to save this data, I want to save as user name equal to input data. Okay, so now here's the problem. Do you see the little dot in here? It means invalid syntax. Was the invalid in here? Here. You cannot have space in between the words in the variables. So either you can type underscore in here or anything, any symbols that that can represent as a space. Okay, so I'm typing here user underscore name. Okay, so I'm asking user to provide their name. Now here I have set the data that user input in here in username variable. What I want to do here, I want to print this data again in the terminal window. And how I can print those data? I can simply type a print command, double column, and inside the double column, you can simply type username and print, right? So when I hit run, it will ask me for type your name. I'm going to type my name. Hi, this is Basu. Maybe let me just type Basu. My name is Basu and hit enter. Okay, so Basu is executed, but it looks like there's something is missing. So let's do something about it. Okay, now remember I told you that you can print whatever you want by typing inside the double quotation. I'm going to do the same in here. So what I'm going to type here is your name is space, or maybe not space, and outside this double quotation I will give user underscore name. So maybe by doing this I'm telling the Python to write your name is and then print this command, print this variable. This variable can print your input. Okay, hit enter. Invalid syntax in line 2. Okay, what is the problem in here? Okay, so we are assigning two different commands inside the print. So we need to define here by command so that you can understand, okay, there are two different variables or two different commands. Okay, hit run. Okay, it is asking me for my name. Okay, I'm going to type here Basu, hit enter. So and then after it's going to show you your name is Basu. See how simple this is? So now as we understand so far, we have understand about printers. We also understand about variables, strings, and integer. All right. So now using these commands, let's do something out of it. Let's make a simple program. So we are making a program for one grocery store who sells apple. Let's say fruit shop who sells apple. So we are going to ask the user to type the how many apples they have in their bucket, and we will calculate the total price of those apples. Okay, so let's make a simple program here. First, I'm going to ask the users put how many apples they have. Okay, so I'm going to type input bracket, and here I'll make an integer. How many apple do you have? And question mark and space. Okay, so I asked the user to mention and type how many apples do they have. And I want to store this data in a variable called apple. Okay, after the apple variable, we want to print the output, right? We want to print the total price of those apples. Okay, in here I'm going to write print, and in here, let's say apple variable. This one is the apple. Okay, apple multiply by the price of the each apple. Okay, let's imagine we have to have a fixed price in the real life situation. All right, so and in here I'm going to fix the price as well. Let's imagine we want to have another variable as apple price. Okay, so price equal to $1. Okay, $1. So each number will be represented as a dollar. So price is equal to 1. And I want to print total price of the apple that the user have in their bucket. Okay. So apple multiplied by price. Do you think that is going to work? It should work. All right. Okay, so here when I hit run, it is asking me how many apples do I have. Let's say I have 10 apples. So when I have 10 apples, the total price should be 10 as well, because each apple cost $1. Okay, let's hit enter. See, that's the magic. Here I go. Very simple. Now let's say your total price is the price that is going to be $10, and we have not mentioned a dollar sign in here, so it is just giving us a 10 value. But to mention it as a dollar, we need to define another quotation in here and write dollar. Okay, separate these commands by commas. Let's print 10 apple. So total price is $10. So these are some of the basic command that we can do inside Python. In the next video, I'll try to show you some of the advanced command in Python, and we will try to learn together. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Bye-bye.